Okay, back on the Bee. So these are my reasons for getting the Surron Ultra Bee R over the stock Varg back when I was deciding what electric dirt bike I wanted to get. So the first thing was I was looking for a bike that was street legal so that it could be registered or came with registration. Basically, I wanted to be able to ride to the trails or wherever I was going to do some off-roading and then ride back home again. That was the plan. And about a year and a half, 2 years ago, when I was looking into getting an electric dirt bike, the stock Varg was not a road legal bike, but the Surron Ultra Bee had a road legal version, this version, the R. The regular Ultra Bee, Surron Ultra Bee, was not street legal, but the R version was a street legal bike. I probably could have tried to have gotten the Varg street legal and got registration and that kind of stuff, but the Surron Ultra Bee R was going to be street legal from the dealership right away, so that was one of the big reasons. Also, the Surron Ultra Bee R was LAMS approved, still is, and that meant that it was on the LAMS system, the learner approved motorcycle system. So it was LAMS approved, so it could be used for your learner period and your probationary period, so on your L's and your P's. So that was another big thing. Another big thing for me was the price. So basically the Varg was pretty much double the price, so that's a big price difference right there. Obviously, if money was no object, then yeah, I probably would have gone for the Varg, but at the time I remember thinking I could basically get 2 Ultra Bees for the price of one Varg. So yeah, I was already stretching to get the Ultra Bee, so the Varg was just, for me, a bit too much. I thought it was an amazing looking bike, but it was also untested at the time as well. So Stock Future, the company that makes the Stock Varg, they were new. It was kind of basically all hype. No one even knew their bikes were going to get delivered. Whereas Surron had been around for a while. They'd made their name with the Surron Light Bee, and then they'd come out with the Storm Bee, and then they'd come out with the Ultra Bee, which was kind of in between the Light Bee and the Storm Bee. So I did consider the Storm Bee, but for me I felt it was a bit too big, and also at that point it was a couple of years old by then, and I felt that the Ultra Bee was new tech, so you're basically getting kind of more modern tech at the time of purchase compared to getting a Storm Bee, which at that time hadn't really had an upgrade at that point. So I just felt, all things considered, and that had also been a consideration with the Stock Varg. That's a much bigger, heavier machine. Maybe it is more capable, but it's bigger, it's bigger, and there wasn't really anything else at the time of a similar kind of size and power. Another thing that I thought was cool about the Surron Ultra Bee was that it was a simple bike, or it was more simple. It was just straightforward. It just had the dash and that was it, whereas the Stock Varg had a phone that came with the bike and had to mount on the handlebars, and that was kind of your display and how you did all your settings and that kind of stuff. And I don't know, for me, I just was unsure about that. I thought it was cool, but I just like the simplicity of the Ultra Bee platform. It was following on from the Light Bee and the Storm Bee, and everything was kind of tactile. Like, you had your daily, sport and eco mode tactile button there, and kind of all your settings. It's hard to show now, but all your settings were kind of tactile. You're just using buttons on the bike to go in and change your settings, and I thought that was cool, and it just seemed like less to go wrong. And I just felt like the platform as a whole, it gave the option for upgrades or mods, whereas it seemed like with the Stock Varg, they were going for like this super high-end bike, but they didn't really want you messing around with it and kind of changing it from what it was. I guess a good analogy would be kind of like Mac versus PC, or iPhone versus Android, if you know about the difference between those two platforms. Like, they're kind of similar in some respects, but you know, it does seem like one platform is cool with you messing around with it and doing upgrades and mods and overclocking and changing stuff, that kind of thing, and another one is like, they really don't want you taking the thing apart and doing changes yourself and that kind of thing. So I like the way that Surron had kind of seemed to have that in mind, the way there was an aftermarket parts, and a lot of people were modding them and really customizing them in their own individual style. And then Surron were doing this thing where you could only get their bikes through a dealer, and it just so happened that I found one not too far from me. It was on the other side of the city, but it really wasn't that far. It was still in my state, because before that it seemed like my option was having to buy the bike outside of my state and getting it shipped to my place, which I wasn't massively keen on doing. So yeah, I found a dealer, I went in, spoke to them, they seemed cool, and yeah, it was right away. So that was pretty gnarly that I could order the bike from them and then just rock up and ride the thing home. There's a new version of the Surron Ultra Bee, the 2025, that looks cool. That's had some upgrades and stuff. It does share DNA with this version of the bike that I'm on, the 2024 Surron Ultra Bee R. The controller, the motor, the wheels, there's definitely some overlap there. This was kind of in between the previous version, the previous off-road version, that is. That was cool when I got this, that there had been some improvements made to the bike. That was a nice surprise. I think the money factor is still the big one for me. I just think money's always tight. They're both amazing bikes. I think the stock Varg out of the box is amazing, and what it can do and the horsepower and that kind of stuff, but it's just a lot of money. If you got it, great, why not? But I really want to see how far I can push this thing in stock form, because that's kind of cool, I reckon. It's unreal what people are doing with them, putting in new motors, controllers and batteries, and the range and the power they can get, and it is rivaling the Varg. But the stock form version of the Surron Ultra Bee R seems to hold its own on the trails, so that's an interesting point right there. But if we fast forward to today, would things be different? We're living in a pretty gnarly time, a cool time for electric bikes. There's just new stuff coming out all the time, so yeah, watch this space. Okay, back on the Bee. So these are my reasons for okay, let's do this. So these are my reasons for getting the Surron Ultra Bee R over the stock Varg. So these are my reasons for getting the stock. Oh my goodness. I just like the simplicity of the Ultra